I'm Paige, and this is day 8 of AAMPtastic. This week is book week. I'm going to start by telling you that, for the most part, I don't have books to show you, either A, because I borrowed them from a friend, i.e. the entire Hunger Games series, or B, I lent them out to a friend, i.e. Looking for Alaska. Looking for Alaska is probably my favorite book ever, and because of that, I always lend it out to people because I think it's such a beautiful book and I love it so much. Moving on to other John Green books, I've read all of them except for Let It Snow, but this is my copy of The Fault in Our Stars, and it's beautiful, and this is where my mom is so far. I've already read the entire book. When I got it, I read it within like 6 hours of straight reading, basically. Here's my J scribbly scrabbly. It's green, as is statistically probable rather. Here we have The Maze Runner, which I just started today, which I'm borrowing from a friend, again. Borrowing this from Eugene, and he literally texted me yesterday saying, hey, I just read a really cool book, do you want to read it? And I'm like, okay. I'm in the middle of this book. This is Stranger Than Fiction by Chuck Palahniuk. It is a collection of nonfiction, and I know it sounds like really boring, but it's really cool. And it's like articles and essays and stuff that Chuck wrote, Chuck Palahniuk being the author of Fight Club, which I'll talk about momentarily. And it's actually just a really good book in general, especially if you like his style of writing, or if you just like learning things. So I would suggest this book. It's good. Moving on to Chuck Palahniuk, I don't have any more of his books right now except for Rant, but that I haven't even started yet, even though I bought it like a year ago. So I haven't read Rant yet, but I have also read Fight Club and Invisible Monsters and most of Lullaby, which I've been reading at Barnes & Noble. Both of which, Fight Club and Fight Club and Invisible Monsters, I love, and they're both out on lend to someone. Now I want to start the section of books that I read in class that I really loved. Catcher in the Rye. I read this book and I fell in love with it. I love this book, and So in AP Lit, we read Hamlet, and Hamlet was great because Hamlet is Shakespeare, and Shakespeare is beautiful. But because we read Hamlet, we also read Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead, and this play is amazing! I sound like Oprah! I love this play! I could go on for hours about the dynamic between Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. It is beautiful, and I love the theater of the absurd usage of this, and I love the existentialism. But right now, we're reading Jane Eyre, and I'm really not that far into it, but I really like it, and I'm actually genuinely trying to read this one, and that sounds really bad, but it's true, and I really do like Jane Eyre. Okay, so something that Anthony mentioned very briefly in his video was, I want to know what you think about digital reading, and like ebooks and all that. And for the longest time, I was like, ebooks are stupid! I like real books because you can touch them and turn their pages and... Oh, books smell so good. I got a Kindle Fire for Christmas, and it's super nifty. It makes reading public domain books a lot easier, and that's really awesome because public domain books tend to be, like, amazing because a lot of them are, like, you know, literature. Like, you can read any Shakespeare play you want, or you can read Jane Eyre, or you can read Emma, which I hated. Okay, I mean, that's really all I can say, because I don't have a lot of time, and I already have a lot of editing to do, because I have, like, 11 minutes of footage right now, so I'm just gonna go. Bye.